The year is 331 BCE. Two of the ancient world's greatest leaders are about to face off. On one side, Darius III, King of Kings, ruler of the Persian Empire. On the other, Alexander of Macedon, the young conqueror with a relentless ambition. This is the Battle of Gaugamela, a clash that will change history forever. The Persian Empire, once the largest empire the world had ever seen, stretched from the Indus Valley to the Aegean Sea. Alexander, with his tactical genius and fearless leadership, had already conquered much of the known world. The stage was set for a monumental battle that would determine the fate of the Persian Empire. The Battle of Gaugamela was not just a clash of armies, but a clash of civilizations and ideologies. Join us as we delve into the strategies, the leaders, and the legacy of this pivotal moment in history.
Hey everyone, welcome back to History Unveiled. Today, we're diving into one of Alexander the Great's most iconic victories, the Battle of Gaugamela. This wasn't just a battle, it was the battle. A showdown where the odds were stacked against Alexander, but his brilliance turned the tide. Ready to relive history? Let's go. But before we dive into the battle, let's take a quick look at Alexander's early life. Born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, Alexander was tutored by the philosopher Aristotle. By the age of 16, he had already shown his military prowess by leading a successful campaign against the Thracians. His early experiences and education laid the foundation for his future conquests. Now, let's journey back to the battlefield of Gaugamela and witness the genius of Alexander the Great.
Alexander's campaign against the Persian Empire had been a series of successes, but Darius wasn't ready to give up. After losing at Issus, he regrouped and gathered a massive army, outnumbering Alexander's forces by at least 2-1. The battlefield? Gaugamela, a wide-open plain near modern-day Iraq chosen by Darius to give his chariots and cavalry the advantage. Alexander, known for his tactical genius, had already faced and defeated the Persian forces at the Battle of Granicus and the Battle of Issus. At Granicus, he had crossed the river under heavy enemy fire and routed the Persian satraps. At Issus, he had outmaneuvered Darius in a narrow coastal plain, leading to a decisive victory. Now, at Gaugamela, Alexander faced his greatest challenge yet, against a numerically superior force on a battlefield chosen by his enemy. The stakes were high, and the outcome would determine the fate of the Persian Empire.
Now picture this. Darius's army was colossal. Estimates say he had around 100,000 to 300,000 troops. Alexander, he had about 47,000, outnumbered but not outsmarted. Because Alexander had something Darius didn't, a genius battle strategy and unshakable confidence. The Persian army was not just large, it was diverse. They had cavalry, infantry, archers, and even war elephants. Their tactics were designed to overwhelm and intimidate. But Alexander's phalanx formation and use of the companion cavalry were revolutionary. His ability to adapt and innovate on the battlefield was unmatched. This combination of strategy and morale led to his ultimate victory at Gaugamela.
Alexander's strategy was bold and risky. He positioned his troops in a slanted formation, baiting Darius into thinking his left flank was weak. Meanwhile, Alexander kept his elite companion cavalry ready to strike at the right moment. This maneuver was a masterstroke designed to exploit the enemy's overconfidence.
It's kind of like a chess game, where every move counts. Alexander wasn't just playing to win, he was playing to dominate. His ability to read the battlefield and anticipate enemy moves was unparalleled, and his troops trusted him completely. This trust and his strategic brilliance led to one of the greatest victories in history.
The battle began with a thunderous charge. Darius sent his scythed chariots forward, hoping to break Alexander's lines. But Alexander's men were ready. They opened gaps in their formation, letting the chariots pass through before neutralizing them.
This was teamwork at its finest. Alexander's soldiers were disciplined and well-trained, a testament to his leadership. But the real turning point was yet to come. Alexander's strategic brilliance was about to be showcased. His troops executed complex maneuvers with precision. Leading from the front, Alexander inspired his men to fight with unparalleled courage. The intensity of the battle was unmatched, with both sides fighting fiercely. And then, the decisive moment arrived. Alexander's forces emerged victorious, marking a pivotal moment in history.
As the battle raged on, Alexander spotted an opening. Darius had overextended his left flank, leaving a gap in the center. Without hesitation, Alexander led his companion cavalry straight for Darius's position. This was a critical moment. Alexander knew that seizing this opportunity could turn the tide of the battle. The companion cavalry, known for their speed and precision, followed Alexander with unwavering loyalty. Darius's forces were caught off guard, their formation crumbling under the relentless assault.
Now, this is the moment that makes Alexander a legend. Imagine charging straight at the heart of an army that's twice your size. That's bravery, that's strategy, that's Alexander. This decisive move not only showcased Alexander's tactical genius, but also his fearless leadership. The Battle of Gaugamela would go down in history as one of Alexander's greatest victories.
Darius, seeing Alexander closing in, panicked. He abandoned his chariot and fled the battlefield. With their king gone, the Persian army's morale crumbled. Alexander's forces swept through, claiming victory.
And just like that, the once mighty Persian Empire was on its knees. This wasn't just a win for Alexander, it was a masterpiece of strategy and courage. Darius's flight was not just a retreat, it marked the collapse of the Persian resistance. Ancient historians recorded this moment as a turning point in history. Alexander's strategic brilliance was evident as he outmaneuvered Darius. The Persian soldiers, seeing their leader flee, had no choice but to surrender. The victory at Gaugamela solidified Alexander's reputation as one of history's greatest military minds.
The Battle of Gaugamela marked the end of Persian dominance. With this victory, Alexander secured control of Babylon, Susa, and eventually Persepolis, the heart of the Persian Empire.
But let's not forget the human side of this story. For Alexander's men, this wasn't just about glory. It was about survival, loyalty, and belief in their leader. And for Darius, it was the end of an era. He'd go on the run, only to be betrayed by his own men. The aftermath of Gaugamela reshaped the ancient world, leading to the spread of Hellenistic culture. Alexander's empire would influence art, science, and politics for centuries to come. The legacy of this battle is still felt today, as historians and archaeologists continue to uncover its secrets.
Today, Gaugamela is remembered as a turning point in history, a battle that showcased the brilliance of Alexander and the fall of one of the world's greatest empires. The legacy of Gaugamela extends far beyond the battlefield. It marked the beginning of a new era in world history. Alexander's tactics are still studied in military academies today. Was Alexander's victory at Gaugamela a testament to his genius, or just good luck? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.